Chi-Chi and Goten strolled through GameStop, passing by video games and comic memorabilia, toys, and various nerdy hats and shirts. Goten couldn't help but stare at the new video game he had always wanted. He smiled as he gazed upon it, gleaming behind the display case. Chi-Chi, noticing his excitement, made her way to the gaming section, hoping to purchase the game for her son. But as they approached the display case, a red blur rushed past them and snatched up the last copy of the game. It was none other than the Flash, known for his superhuman speed. Chi-Chi's heart sank with disappointment. She knew how much the game meant to her son. She walked over to the crimson-clad speedster and asked if she could buy the game from him. The Flash looked at her and said, "Yeah, I'll give you the game, but you'll owe me a date." Chi-Chi responded, "I'm flattered, sir, but I'm a happily married woman." In a very childlike fashion, the Flash stuck his tongue out at her, said, "No date, no game. Later, losers." He then sped off in a red blur. Later that night, Chi-Chi shared the unfortunate incident with her friend Bulma. Bulma told her husband, the Saiyan Prince Vegeta, upon hearing of the Flash's disrespect, he immediately called Goku Kakarot.
"Never forget what you are. Where is your Saiyan pride?"
Goku, although reluctant, agreed to confront the offender and flew to the Flash's house. The Flash opened the door to a short, unassuming, funny-haired gentleman in an orange gi, who asked him politely if he could buy the game from him. But the Flash had other motives. He proceeded to make fun of Goku's iconic hair and called him a loser. The Flash was looking for a fight. Goku reminded the Flash that it's never nice to insult people. Suddenly, the Flash tried to punch Goku, but he was one step ahead, blocking the fast-moving punch. Goku, knowing better than to underestimate his opponent, knocked the Flash out with one powerful punch. The Flash, being knocked unconscious, triggered a device Batman implanted in all League members. An alert was sent to the Watchtower, triggering Martian Manhunter to alert all available League members that Barry Allen, known as the Flash, was under attack. Batman was first to arrive on the scene. The tires of the Batmobile screeched and pulled to a dramatic stop. The roof popped off. The Batman sprang out. He launched his attack with a swift and carefully aimed batarang that Goku easily caught. But Batman was quick to follow up with a flying kick. His foot made contact with Goku's stomach, but much to Batman's surprise, Goku appeared unfazed. Without missing a beat, Goku flicked Batman on the forehead, knocking the Caped Crusader unconscious. As he lay on the ground, Wonder Woman emerged from the shadows, ready for battle. The two clashed fiercely, exchanging powerful blows that caused the ground to shake beneath their feet. Goku could feel himself starting to tire, but he knew he had one more trick up his sleeves. He powered up the Super Saiyan 1, a transformation that made him faster and stronger than before. It was enough to give him the edge over Wonder Woman, and with one swift blow, she fell to the ground defeated. Goku knew he couldn't let his guard down. The Martian Manhunter then sent in reinforcements in the form of Shazam and Aquaman. Goku realized the immense power the two possessed when they were combined, causing him to transform to Super Saiyan God. The form enhanced every aspect of Goku's fighting abilities, making him faster, stronger, and nearly unbeatable. Though Aquaman and Shazam put up a good fight, Goku was ultimately victorious, knocking them both out with moderate difficulty. The Martian Manhunter sent out one last desperate plea for Superman to come to their aid. In a flash of red and blue, Superman arrived on the scene. "I'll take it from here," he declared, ready to defend the planet. As Goku gazed upon Superman, he became excited. He had never sensed a power level quite like Superman's. Although he doubted the strange fellow with his underwear over his pants possessed any fighting skill, he knew that his immense strength could be problematic. As Superman and Goku clashed, the air shook and the earth trembled beneath their feet. The battle had begun. As Superman and Goku clashed, the air shook and the earth trembled beneath their feet. The battle had begun. The Kryptonian and Saiyan exchanged titanic blows, which echoed across the city. However, it was not long before the duo realized the catastrophic destruction they could have wrought upon the city. They floated up and away into the dark, silent void of space, where they could fight without causing any damage. Superman quickly gained the upper hand with his immense strength, leaving Goku struggling to keep up with his speed. Goku, in a moment of excitement, took his transformation to Super Saiyan Blue, his hair turning electric sea blue. Superman responded to the transformation saying, I don't know why you attacked my friends, but it's nice to fight without having to hold back. The two fought at an alarming speed, each move exerting an incredible amount of power. Although Superman was a match for Goku in strength and speed, he had no answer for the Saiyan's fighting skill. As the battle raged on, Superman felt pain as he had not felt before. He had experienced injuries as a result of magic and kryptonite, two weaknesses he was accustomed to. He had never been beaten so soundly. Superman sensed his inevitable defeat and made a hasty retreat towards the sun. Goku, believing Superman had destroyed himself out of fear, decided to head back home. He muttered to himself, "These guys really are serious about their video games," not realizing that the Kryptonian had viewed him as a threat to the entire planet. Just as he was about to fly away, a voice interrupted his thoughts. "Not so fast, evildoer." It was Superman, glowing like a Super Saiyan. The battle continued once again. Goku used his Kaioken technique, attempting to increase his power, but it was no use. Superman was just too strong. He landed a crushing blow on Goku, causing him to fall unconscious. As he floated there, believing Superman to be an evil force, he imagined the worst possible scenario. What would happen to his family if Superman finished him off? This sparked something inside of him. His autonomous ultra instinct was unleashed once again. The battle continued relentlessly, the sound of fists striking with unimaginable force, obscuring every other sound. Superman, usually invincible, was completely unable to land a punch, but Goku was unstoppable, every bone-crushing strike landing at will. Superman began to tire. This was an entirely new level of exertion for him. He felt his consciousness slipping away from him. He feared what Goku might do to the world if he couldn't stop him. Superman refused to give up. He dug deep, using every last ounce of strength he had left to continue the fight. He gritted his teeth and gathered himself together, preparing for what might come. Goku was charging his finishing move, the Kamehameha. Superman had no defense left in him at this point. He was ready to accept the end when suddenly King Kai intervened telepathically. He explained that everything was just a huge misunderstanding. The Flash had been reckless and offended Goku's wife and child. Goku went to talk with the Flash and was attacked. He went on to explain that Superman just believed that his friends were in danger. At first, Goku was surprised, but then he laughed in relief. "Oh, I guess we didn't need to do this after all," he said, wiping the sweat from his forehead. Superman's mouth curved up in a wry smile. "I suppose not," he answered. They both agreed to spar again sometime in the future. However, there was one unfortunate consequence. Goten never got his game. Goku had to break the news to his young child. Goten replied, "It's okay, Dad," masking his disappointment. As he entered his bedroom, he saw a red and blue blur that left his window open. He looked over towards his bed, and to his surprise, he saw the video game he had coveted. Attached to the game was a note: "Apologies for my colleague's behavior, and tell your dad I want my rematch. Signed, Superman." Thanks for watching. For more anime videos, make sure to subscribe. What Ifs, anime songs, and skits every week. Also check out our website, CrawfordFarmsLLC.com. You can support our channel by ordering items from our Amazon affiliate page. Thanks, and see you next time.